It's 7:30.
Jeez. I don't know. Is this gonna be okay? Hello, hello. Hi. Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello. Hi, ladies. Can you guys hear me? Because I have. You can. So I wonder where. Can you hear me better if I'm like really close? But what is the quality? I see that you can hear me, but what is the quality? Because I don't know where the sound is coming from. Is it coming from, is it coming from, like, can you hear me well? Like the quality of it, is it better here? Can you hear me now? Yes. So what's the point of this? There's no point. This stuff, no point. 0 point. Okay, so hello, friends. Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anido. And if you are not new, welcome back. Welcome back. Um, yeah, so here we are. This is a somewhat of a release day. Everything has gone wrong. Okay, so for everyone who is afraid to go live on their channel or to like do something, anything in their small business, know that you are not alone, like with that fear of like, oh, let me not do this because I'm afraid that everything's going to go wrong. Yes, everything will go wrong. But that's okay. This is the reason why we're here. With everything that goes wrong, we learn something new or a few things new along with it, right? So, here we are. Here we are. Um, the title, I know that might be confusing a lot of people. I am so sorry. I might have to rewrite my title. Um, I just figured I'm going to like publish the release later, but I wanted to just be live and kind of chit chat and just talk along with you guys. And you know what? The truth is, did I have I mentioned yet that things go wrong? Yep. Um, not all of the listings are up, so you know, it's fine. Um, I'm just gonna release whatever is up or whatever I can do as I talk with you guys and as I am just here, whatever. And then at 8 o'clock, whatever is ready to go, it's going to be ready to go. And then it'll be fine. I'm not stressing too much about it because, like, the listing is going to be there, you guys. I'm trying something new where I want to be live so that I can actually show you what I have. Um, but it doesn't mean that like it's gonna be there, right? Hello, hello, hello. Um, Dino, Nino, Nino, Nino. It would be on a day that I say, I'm going to be all businessy, blah, 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 to a product release and get all fancy. This happens. Come on. No. Why you loading? Why you loading? It's back? You're okay. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Wi-Fi. You are back. You are amazing, Wi-Fi. We are your friends. Okay, Wi-Fi. You hear that? We are your friends. Please stay. Do not leave us. Hi, friends. We're back. Yes. So, like I said, don't be afraid to just do whatever it is you're gonna do. Do it scared and do it. Just do it because it's gonna things go wrong. We're gonna learn from this, and we're just gonna push on. Of course, it's gonna be on a day that it's meant to be very important. So before, you know, what is that phrase that people say? With further ado, something further ado, something further ado. With further ado, no and further ado, listen, let's not get too fancy. And now let's start presenting all the little different items that I have going on that will be released today. If not today, tonight, because, you know. Uh, okay, so let's start. I'm going to start with, let's start, and I'm going to take notes as I just so that I can kind of keep track of what I say. I am going to start with the dishcloths. Um, Dishcloths. I want you to know that with the dishcloths, I do have more options, more color options available as well. Um, but I am not, I don't have them all. I'm going to kind of just be releasing them as I make them. I don't know that I'm going to necessarily do a product release day. I might. I don't know if that might be easier for us all. Like if I have a specific day, maybe you guys can help me out with that. Like if there is a specific day that you guys may be like, hey, you know what? Yes, let's do it at the end of the month, or let's do it twice a month, or whatever it is. I kind of like that. Or just kind of release it as I make it and just post it as I go. So I don't know. This is very new to me. This is going to be actually the very first official time that I'm going to be releasing anything that, for example, that I crochet for sale. Yes, I have given a lot as gifts. Yes. And I have sold like one or two pieces like locally. I don't think I have sold any in like online. I don't think so. Um, so I am so excited. I really am very, very excited to like launch into this new side of small business with something that I love. Um, so it does not mean that I'm not doing anything in the sewing world, because I will be, like hair accessories will always be there, and other whatever sewing, like it's that's not going away, you know, along with anything else in the future that I might add. But just so that you know, like yes, there you see a lot of crochet, but it doesn't mean that I don't have the
It's
regular
7:45.
scrunchies. Sorry, my girl here, she be giving me the time every 15 minutes and I don't remember how to take that off. So, yeah. Um but yeah, so anyways, here is the very first one. I tried to do the um like the dishcloths two. Like I really tried to have like two of each so that it's kind of like ready to ship. But I some of them I was only able to get one. So, but here is one. I don't know, can you see? Like it's so dark. I decided to do this at night, and now the lighting is all like iffy. But here is the first one. Now these most of these are 9 by 9. There is, I believe, like one of them that is a little bit bigger, and it is 11 by 11. But these are the standard sizes. Like it's so pretty. I really think that the like I don't know, the stitch. This is my favorite stitch for making dishcloths. These are also 100% cotton. Most of them are. The only one that isn't is a bamboo blend, and I actually still have to weave in these ends. But this is the bamboo blend, which is so soft. These are actually, I don't know that I'm going to like list these as kitchen. I think I'm going to actually list these as face face cloths, because this is super soft. Anything that I have to weave in, I might do that with you. Here's one that's like all weaved in. Like the drape on these is so nice. So this is one. Well, this is two, right? This is the brown one. I do have this bamboo blend as in purple, and I cannot wait to make the purple one, because like seriously, it's so pretty. There's that one. Now this one, I have no idea what color this is, and I don't my computer, it's so dark. So I really hope that you guys can see it more clear. But this is like a, I don't know, like a leaf green, if that makes sense. Like a leafy green. Now this one is also a 100% cotton, right? This one is a lot rougher. I had gotten this yarn in Hobby Lobby, and this is like the perfect it's almost like a cord type of yarn, and it's thicker. So it's perfect, I don't know, like to as a scrubby, almost like if you need to scrub something on the counters or on the pots or whatever. Um so this is another one. This is more of a muted green, and I use the same stitch along every single one of my dishcloths. It's my favorite stitch because I don't know, it doesn't have as many holes, you know. The thing about the thing about crochet is that a lot of times there's a lot of holes. So I tried to I tried to pick a stitch that was more dense for the dishcloths. Now this one is the one that is a lot bigger. I'll show you the difference. Here it is. So this one is about 11, it measures about 11 by 11. Also, it's 100% cotton. So this one is a little bit, if you crochet or if you know about yarn, this one is the Lily Sugar and Cream. So it does have like a good texture to it. It's not the softest, but it's also it has, you know, it has a lot of texture, which makes it for that perfect kitchen cloth because if you need to scrub something you could, if you need to just kind of like absorb um like water, like for example, if you're going to be like drying something, this is perfect too. So yeah, this is another one. I need to also name them. Nothing has a name. I showed that one, and then I don't have the black one here. I made this one. Um, I made this one with, oh, I have to cut this little tail here. I made this one in also in black. So this is possibly my favorite cotton like yarn, the brand. This is possibly my favorite one because it's like that perfect combination of softness and texture. So again, this one is measures about 9 by 9. I do have, there's two of them, and again, I have this same exact one in black as well. I figured that this one could be, I can do like a pack of one black and one of this, like it's not neon, but it is a bright, like a lime. This is like a lime green. And I figured that, pair it with a black one because of the season that we're jumping into, like in the fall and with Halloween coming up soon and everything like that. I thought that it would be a great um, combo to have this with the black one. And I have no idea where the black one is. I did not put that here with me, but otherwise, here is two of them. Now, I think that's it for washcloths. So now I'm going to show you, I don't have a lot of coasters. I kind of started doing the coasters a little bit late, but I do have two of them. I put one in here. I was I was weighing them. So I know this is really early, but I have this one. It kind of gives more of the Christmas vibes, but I'm starting with Christmas stuff super early as well. So you might start to see that sprinkled. Um, okay. And then here is another one. Now, this one, I don't know how I can show the pattern on this because this is like creams and like light browns. Um, but I don't know how I can showcase the colors. But here's the other one. And this is the last one that I made. Now this is, I wanted to do the sunflowers coasters that I had done last year. And I will be making them as well. Probably sometime next week I'll have those up. But for now, I just made one of this. In this same exact pattern, I didn't follow anyone else's. I kind of just winged this today when I was at soccer tryouts with my son. And I plan on writing this pattern so that I don't forget what I did. And I plan on doing different colors. So this flower coaster is going to be in different colors, whatever. But yeah. So this one, I also kind of wish that I had a cup. I usually have a cup nearby. I don't have anything round. Anything round. Oh, wait. Okay, so this is round. I like we're on, we're going live on the computer, so I can't do anything. But this is kind of sort of how it kind of looks if you were to have something on. I like to make the inner circle a lot bigger than the typical cup, so that when you do have your cup, tumbler, whatever it is, on it, you can see whatever the design of the edge is, and then you can also see a little bit, of that middle, because that's what gives it, that the like, yes, the yellow is fine, but then, well, this is not yellow, this is gold. um but it just makes more sense if you see the brown and the petals together. So that's that. Now I am going to bring our friend up here. Now I don't know how I'm going to do this, because I don't know how I'm going to do this. Okay, hang on. Is this no? I don't know. Oh, but wait. What if she's really high here, and if I just twist this? Nope. Nope. This is not working, y'all. This is not working. Okay, so I just have to leave that there. Stop. Okay. Okay. Cool. So, we also have regular headbands that I actually forgot one more dishcloth. I'll show it after. Okay, so we have one regular headband that will also come in multiple colors, but it's fine. And then we have like the twisties. Now the twisties are going to be more like mainly for like when the real winter or colder weather come in, because those are a lot thicker. This is just like one layer, super thin. And yeah, so let me put it on her so that, and it's such like a seamless, it's super, it's like super seamless. So I don't really know what's the back or the front. It's fine. Let's just, come on. Don't go all the way down. I'm gonna put it under her hair. Okay, this is not gonna work. Hang on. Hold, please. Let's make it pretty. I don't think this is really working like I was thinking in my mind. Okay, So here is one. This means nothing. Okay. This is one, right? You could obviously put this over your hair or under your hair, whatever it is. But right now, this is just not working. This is one. And this,
It's
I
eight
don't.
o'clock.
Oh man, it's already 8 o'clock. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Um, Here's another. I'm gonna put it like over the hair. I'm gonna put it over the hair. She has too much hair. This is again one that is um thinner, just a single layer. So this is another one. I'm very sad that I don't have any more of this yarn. This is a KC yarn that Joanne's used to carry. So I'm very sad. But this is very thin. This is not a thick. As you can see, it's pretty thin. It's very flowy. It's not like thick at all. So it's not, it won't make for a warm headband. That one is more like an everyday, just to style kind of um, headbands. And then we have some bandanas. Now, with the bandanas, because the bandanas are they're made from a cake that has multiple colors. Um, I don't decide like how the color like shows up. Like for example, there's this, and this came from the same exact ball of yarn. So this one is darker, and this one is lighter. So this should be fun to try to put. Um, I'm not gonna tie it. I'm just gonna hold it. So here is. Nope, that's totally not. This is not working. It is working. This is working. It's working just fine. It's working just fine. There you go. So here is one. And if you want to see how flipping, she is flipping. And this is how the lighter one kind of looks. I like these. I like these very much. All right. And I'm going to show one more thing before I put her away because she's kind of annoying me, not going to lie. And I'm going to show the red one just so that it can actually show up. But for this, I really need her to stay still. Okay. I know I was supposed to like publish and release and blah blah blah. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So I am going to. By the way, these are my absolute favorite um, winter headbands. I used one last year, all like last winter, and it was perfect with the northeast winters that we have going on up here. Yeah, this was, you know, northeast winter approved for sure. So here is the headbands. How adorable is that? Ah. And I literally have made it in every single color and more colors to come. I promise you that you will probably, I hope not, but you will get tired of me making these in every single color and different materials, not just acrylic and not just cotton and not just wool, like anything and everything that I can find, I will attempt at making with this pattern because it's perfection. The one that I'm really looking forward to do that I have not made yet is a fluffy, like a teddy bear fluffy yarn. Yes, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. She can't wait either. So cute. So I did this in different. So what I have here, I just have like this sparkly brown, black and a regular black. Um, there's that. And you guys, I just have one more, two more things that I want to show you. Three more things. Three more things. Four more things. Yeah. So we have a handful of things. But along with this headband, right? Um, along with this headband, I have fingerless gloves. Now these ones I had I had made last year, and I didn't I didn't make this year, but this is going to be in the lineup for this year. So I'm going to be making like a lot of these headbands as a set with these fingerless gloves. The reason why I like the cuffs to be extra long is because if you are in an area that um, that gets very cold, or it snows, or it's whatever, right? Then you probably wear coats or heavy jackets, or at the very least like hoodies and sweaters, like heavy sweaters. And a lot of times it is so much more convenient to have a longer sleeve so that you can tuck it in, right? So yeah. And if you don't need that, then you can always just put it up and it'll be good. But again, um, I kind of noticed that for a lot of fingerless gloves are always like this normal size. And then here I am putting my coat on, my hoodie, my sweater, whatever, and I'm always wishing that it was longer. So I just made it, to suit that need. And I think it's perfect as a set to have the fingerless gloves, you know. Um, and what else is it that I said that I was going to show? I was going to show. Oh, this is the other dishcloth. Unfortunately, this is the only one that I only have one of. And every time that I try to get the colorway for this yarn, it's always sold out. So I really hope that I can get a couple more of this because I really like this color, like color scheme, colorway. But yeah, really cute. And then the other thing that I'm going to have listed are scrunchies, of course, scrunchies. Um, I just have to like clean up the ends, but here is a purple one. Of course, you will never ever see me not having something that's purple. But here is a purple one. Here are again, don't mind all the ends. I have to tuck those away. But here is a brown. Here is this one is actually a lot smaller. I'm gonna have this as a set. I'm gonna probably just throw this one in with something, but um all the other ones that I did with that is this periwinkle blue is a standard size like this. It's not this like small, but yeah. So here is the periwinkle blue, and then I don't. So you see this blue right here? It's almost like a heathered blue, but now hear me out. Tell me if maybe I'm wrong. But what this reminds me of is the composition notebooks that the kids used to use or that we used to use back in the day. I know that they are still around in my district. They do not use composition notebook. They don't use notebooks. They rarely use notebooks, much less the composition ones. But it kind of reminds me of the composition notebooks. So, and then finally, I do have now this one is a little bit bigger. Um, I was testing out the waters to see what would happen if I added more stitches, but this is just a regular white. So now let's see, because this is white, let's go ahead and put a ponytail on her. She needs to like stop moving. And because the way that I attach this wig, you're gonna laugh. Y'all gonna laugh. Um, the way that I attached this wig was like sewing, sewing pins. See, you see it? It's funny. It is hilarious. Hilarious. Okay, so we are going to at this point in sale. Girl, stop it. You need to relax. All right. We're almost done. So relax. I cannot be a hairdresser. Cannot. I would turn into my mother. But like, stop it. Stop moving. Okay. I think that's cute enough. Okay, so that's how it kind of looks. Kind of, sort of, right? And it's white. So let's add this headband. It doesn't match at all, but we're going to do it anyway. Let's like hide some of the hairpins. Okay, cool. So here is a very uneven, headband, but that's okay. And the scrunchie, the crochet scrunchie. Now this velvet is kind of different from like the purple one. Um, so I am going to because the purple one has like a shine to it. This one is the Bernat blank the Bernat velvet one. Here it is. And it has that like shine to it a little bit. It's not shiny, but in comparison to this one and to these, it does have a little bit of shine. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to show you.
It's 8:15.
8:15. Okay, cool. I think that that's all I wanted to show you because I'm gonna keep this here and that works. Um, I actually found this from last year when I was. This one is actually my daughter's, and then I ran um out of this yarn, and I kind of forgot about it until right now. But this is a doll, like what for one of her dolls. Um, I got inspired to make doll clothes by our dear friends, Noemi, and she had inspired me to make doll clothes. Of course, the ones that she made was sewing, and I was horrible at that. So I had started making some in crochet, and yeah. So every time I now a couple of things that I find around the house, like the little like ponchos that I had done and stuff like that, like just reminds me of her. But I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not. So yes. But I do need to finish. Um, I do need to finish this. I yeah. All right. So that's it, you guys. That's literally it. I have shown everything that I have, and where's my phone? Oh, up here. I haven't looked at the comments at all. So okay. I'm not using this anymore. Oh, you know what I didn't show? So this is completely different even for me, but this scrunchie I made with thread. This is a number one thread. So I'm very excited about this particular one. Yes, it's thin, but it's also bigger, if it makes any sense, because it stretches a lot more. I don't know, it's stretchier or whatever, but um I am so excited about this one. So for like the girls that don't really like these poofy big scrunchies or whatever, and but they need, they need a big stretch on the hair tie, and they want their hair tie to, to have a little bit more stylish aside from like a plain one like this. I thought, let me try the thread, like, you know the crochet thread, and it worked, and I love it. So I have so many different colors, and I'm going to be, micro crocheting a lot of different types of scrunchies. But for now, I just have this one. And I am not quite sure that I'm going to be putting this up like today, but yes, I wanted to show you. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see. Let me go into the comments and see, because I have not been looking. Because if I would have looked at the comments, I would have never stopped talking. I really like that one. Yes. I thought I think that this is going to be great, especially for like there's a lot of people that don't really have a lot of hair. They might have thick hair, but they don't have a lot of hair. So just having something like a lot thinner is best. Is really really good for their own style and needs. Let's see. Annette, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Annette. So glad to see you. I am so happy to see you. It's been a while, actually. I have been lurking around your Novel Hook, so I really haven't been around. So it's nice to see you. Welcome. Hi, Jolie. Good evening. I am glad it's Friday. I say that with a you know, thin line. Because then that means that we're getting closer to Monday, which is the first day for the school district here to start school. And I'm not ready. Let's see. Hi, hey, Connie. Oh, is Connie here? Yes. Hi, Connie. Hello, hello. So nice to see you, friends. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, and then that's when I was offline and stuff like that. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Juana. Hello, hello. Juana, yes. And I'm telling you, you really should. It's crochet is everything. It is everything, not just about the product. Sometimes, actually, this whole entire week has been so like it's been well actually the last few weeks has been quite the weeks, right? And a lot of times I'm like crocheting. I don't necessarily do anything because I'm making anything. I'm just stitching so that my hands can move. For example, I have so many projects right here that I kind of started. Like I have this bobble stitch pillowcase that I started. Um and like the yarn is in here or whatever that I have started. And then I have a bobble stitch pumpkin, maybe. I'm not following a pattern. I'm kind of just like making this up as I go. So I hope that I can still remember what I'm doing so that I can write the pattern or have my daughter write down the pattern for it if it makes sense at the end. I don't know, but yeah, I have this. I have an entire bag that you guys like saw me start, and I have so many at arm's reach. I'm just going, right? Like I'm just going because it's nice to just release any and all emotions through um stitching away. And that goes true as well for knitting. Scrunchies is scrunchies is really my thing with in the sewing world. So see that side of the wall right there? That is all like scrunchies ready to ship that are fabric. I make them with all sorts of whatever fabrics, and it's time for me to start releasing crochet ones as well. I'm also going to do the knitting ones with the central, using the central machines. It's probably not going to be me though. It's probably one of my daughters. She absolutely loves making um, products with the central because It's been the one thing that she could do. It's been easier for her to learn how to use the knitting machine than it has been for her to learn how to crochet, being a lefty. But yeah, okay. So as I'm talking, I need to go into Etsy because I said I was going to release. I'm going to have to like retitle. I'm going to just retitle this and I'm going to put part of release. I'm just going to release whatever I have here now, but I just put after the live just to be safe. But as I'm talking and blah, 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 I am going to go in and see what I have because there's not very many. Okay, so this one is ready to go. It's fine. It's totally fine. I am going to manual renew. That's going to publish. And this one is going to publish. The strawberry scrunchie. Oh, that one is not the crochet. That one, do I have a picture of that one? I don't know. I don't know that I have. Okay, so I only have the one picture, so I'm going to use it. It's fine. Add. Loading. Okay, I see it up there. Okay, that is that. Those are packs of two. That's great. Perfect. Publish. Now let me go into the Etsy, refresh. Do I still have that? I do not have the Halloween one. I have other ones. So I'm going to unlist the Halloween because that one is not. I have the bats. And I have other Halloween designs, but I don't have that particular one anymore. I think that this was like a placeholder. So I'm going to release. And then I'm sorry if you guys are talking. I am so sorry. I'm on the Etsy. Let me copy and paste.
It's 8:30.
Okay, so there's that. Now I need to see, did I start? I have a bingo keychain. I don't remember if I have that completed. I mean, not completed. I don't remember if I have that like done. It's gonna bother me. All right, so I don't have it. I don't have it. It's fine. Okay, and then I still have to make the listings because apparently I didn't save those drafts. I do have them on the computer though. Um, and I'm on the live, so I can't really do that. But I do have the drafts for the dishcloths. Let me see what I can do about this. What can I do? Okay, so that looks good, I think. There's only one. I am going to add it here. I think it's faster if I do it on the computer and not the phone. Um, Would it be here? That's different. Okay. What? Can I not scroll? Okay. Maybe. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Okay. That's great. Continue. All right. So what I'm gonna do is, I am going to. There's just three, but there will be more, like within the next hour, because I found these drafts, but they're not completed. There's a few more elements that I have to finish, of course. And then I have all of the pictures already on my phone, and I just need to attach the pictures. Yeah, because otherwise it's like this is the boring part, right? Like, boom. And then I can't see what you guys are writing if you guys are. Okay, there it is. All right, so this is it. I have learned a lot for next time. So before before I do anything, let me see, can I do a poll? I don't know if I can. Can I do a poll while I'm on the studio? Is that something that I can do? No, I don't know how. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I could do it. Yes. Cool. I'm gonna do that. I'm going to ask. I don't know. How do I write? What do I want to ask? Let me put, okay. I have a lot of, I have a big like decision making issue. Like, I'll go back and forth. Like, do I want to say this? Do I want to say that? Do I want to say this? Do I want to say that? I just have to like stop. Stop. I'm gonna abbreviate this because I only have X amount of like letters and stuff. Maybe this is better. Okay. Boom. So does that make sense? I think so. Okay. I did it. Yay. Thank you so much, Sandy. I appreciate it. This is gonna help me. And I'll put it up as well. Like tonight, I'll do like a post and I'll put it up as well. And try to get like more feedback and stuff because that'll help me a lot. Like to know how much can I make, whether it's especially in the crochet. Like I can make X amount if it's twice if it's twice a month, then I can like release and kind of plan out how much time I have to make and like work on whatever said products. Um, if I have like the whole month, obviously I have more time. But then that would probably also mean that my goal of having X amount of products made by a certain time and then get them like photographed and ready, listed and stuff, and not do what I did this time around because this was very impromptu. I just had to like, throw myself off the ledge and be like, okay, this is what we're just doing this. However messy it looks, I just need to do this. This is me pushing myself off and see what happens. I'm not really expecting anything but experience with this first launch. And then for September, we can we'll do it right. I promise. We will do it right. We will do it right. Okay. And I will go ahead and end like the live in the next, say, let's say 10 minutes. In 10 minutes we can end the live, just kind of like give a roundup of what happened here, looking at the poll, and then yada yada. um Again, there's gonna be a lot more because I don't want to be the person that just makes everything when it comes down to the crochet world. I don't just want to do anything and everything and make it to sell. I'm still kind of like finding and looking for that product or that category. If it's going to be accessories, just like I do with sewing. If it's going to be, I mean, garments. You guys, you see that right there? That right there is a cardigan that I started. And before I try to get all fancy and stuff like that, I really need to make a lot more garments. I need to build my confidence in the garment world. Um, but if anybody wants to challenge me and they are willing to give me a chance at trying it out, I am more than willing to give it a go. It's just I'm not gonna put myself publicly there yet, but definitely with home decor and accessories and just essential things, then yes, I will be making bits and bobs and pieces here and there, until I find what that genre is for me. Um, but it's not gonna be everything. I no, I crochet too slow for me to do it all, and I don't want to do it all. I don't want to do it all. Do not want to do it all. 100%. I do not want to do it all. Um, just because I can does not mean I should, and I won't. I am not shy to say that out loud. Um, but yeah, yes, yes, yes. So you guys, so let's just recap, okay? Today, it's been fun, okay? It's been fun. First of all, we started this live twice, not once but twice, because my Wi-Fi, yay. Also, thank you to my Wi-Fi for staying put and
It's
not.
8:45.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but because it's coming from the computer. Um, but but yeah, so thank you to the Wi-Fi for staying put while we do this round two of the live. I also want to say thank you to you guys for being here with me and having patience with me, because that was a lot. That was a lot. And also, for having patience with me and sticking around with me while I navigate this whole, like, launch situation that is not even all that perfect. And guess what? Not all the products are up listed yet, but they will be tonight because I'm gonna stay here working and yada yada. So in the next, like, however long after the live, I will be releasing them because I have a bunch of drafts that I just need to attach the photos and make sure that the weights and stuff like that for shipping is correct and all that. So, and then things will be up. Um, yeah, I did show. So if you want to see them beforehand, I like all of the pieces. You can kind of like, go back on the live and kind of like see in the beginning of the live, like all the different items and products and stuff like that I am going to be releasing. You'll be able to see it there if you don't want to wait exactly for the listings to go live, but again, they will be. And then a few other things that I just wanted to mention on in terms of what to expect in the home decor department, or just the crochet world specifically, is yes, I am working with Christmas, like fall and winter slash holidays. So I am going to be um releasing very very soon the Christmas stockings. The reason why I'm doing that now is because I crochet quite, at a very standard speed. And if I am making a crochet Christmas stockings for a whole family, say a family of like 3 to 5 or 6 or more, then it's gonna take me some time to get them done. So I'm going to give myself a cap of how many I can do. And if I get them done early, then of course, we can um I, I'll I'll adjust with time. I will be making generic colors to start with, so that that way, if I don't necessarily get any inquiries or any orders or any custom orders or anything like that, then I can just make, the traditional colors, and kind of just make them as I go, so that it'll at least be there. The other thing that I had mentioned about the pumpkin bubble stitch pumpkin that I'm kind of sort of making, but I'm also going to be making the pumpkins like standard. So they will be coming up on the um, on on Etsy very very soon as well. Probably within the next 2 weeks, I will have the pumpkins that I'm going to be having available, like the different colors. They'll be available within the next 2 weeks. That's the goal for me. Pumpkins are gonna be there. The stockings are gonna be there. And then the other thing that I want to have, um, like for the fall and for the winter, is placemats. Placemats is going to be last on my list just because I can't make a decision on the style that I want to go for. So I don't know. Um, I'm lying. The very, very, very last thing that I have on the list of what to foresee in the crochet world for me is wall decor. There is specifically three wall decors. One says the word fall is a tapestry. I think that's how you say the word tapestry. Is it tapestry or tapestry? Tapestry. Tapestry work. It's just a wall hanging that will have the word fall. And then the other one, so far, that I already have, that I am already working on, is a bubble stitch, is another bubble stitch um bubble stitch design. And that one is a Christmas tree, just a plain old Christmas tree. I would like to say that I want to have another um, tapestry that has the word believe. That is a very big, word for me in the wintertime and during the holidays, and I think it kind of like fits with everyone. So that might be in the cards, but anyway, so these are just the general plans that I have. These are the general idea and goals that I have when it comes to me crocheting, and what you might see on, you know on on the Etsy shop. I know some people have asked me if I am going to be making some ornaments, and while I would love to say yes, I don't know what to do in the world of um, ornaments. If I can figure that out within the next, I want to say month, like literally in the month of February, girl, February. I could have said anything else, but February. Okay, my brain is glitching clearly, but what was I saying? Wow, that glitch took me all the way out, all the way out. In the month of August, September. Oh my God, jeez, that was that's it. This feels weird. Ugh. Okay, so in the month of September, there, um, wow, that was weird. I want to be able to figure that out, right? Because and if I didn't, then I don't think that I'm going to work with ornaments, at least with crochet ornaments, because it's too much time consuming. And when I'm already going to be working with like personal items, with the pillowcases, those are going to be personal. I'm not going to have the time to make throw pillowcases to sell. If nothing else is selling and somebody, wants to inquire with with throw pillows, then hey, I'll take any challenge, especially if I'm not getting any other orders. But um I it's a lot. But I do want to be working on some throw pillows for me myself, like personal or whatever. So I have that going on. I have the placemats possibly. I have all these other things that you are seeing today. So it's just a lot, but I think it's doable, you know. Um but adding ornaments to that sounds amazing. But let's just see. Let's just see. Let's just put a little post-it note, right? Let's put a post-it. Um, we heard the time call out. Okay, you did hear it. Okay, cool. And Nat, thank you so much. I'm so happy that you were here as well. Yay. Okay, so let's end the poll. Dun, 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 dun. It says that we had 66% for the last day of the month to be the best, and 33% said twice a month, middle and end of the month. Okay, so um yay. That actually is not at all bad because it will give me a opportunity to have like a good amount of items to make throughout the month. Um and I think it'll be fun. I wish that I was good at like filming and doing like vlogs so that I can kind of like film my progress of me making set items as we go throughout the month. But I am not good. I'm not good. I try, and it's just not great. So all right, friends, I am going to end the live here. Thank you so much, and for hanging out. I am going to put the shop link. Oops. Why can I not put the shop link? Okay. So here is the shop link to the Etsy store. If you are compelled to get any items, I appreciate you extra, extra. And again, it's not all. I am going to continue adding more listings within the next like hour and a half. And yeah, until next time, friends, I will be back sometime next week. Thanks for watching. Bye. And the live, where is it? I'm on the studio. I'm just doing this awkward smile because I cannot find the end button. Please. No, that red button is live. That's not end. How do where's the end button? Live chat. That's the minutes. Oh wait, that's share. Oh god. Bye. Oh, here it is. Okay. Now it's for real. Bye.